Good morning, everyone.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Morning, ma'am.
Yes, all of you can switch on your video fast. Okay, fast. Now, how was the test? What did you?
Easy.
It was
Yes.
easy. Okay. What you felt? Some questions which we asked in the class, whether they came or not, which we discussed. Yeah, which we discussed in the sense which I made you to make the questions, right? And you asked the questions. From that, anything came? No? Maybe from your class, I feel we didn't get much time for the discussion. Maybe the other class, I felt many of the questions it has come when we discussed. No, your class also, I feel many of the questions came. Yeah.
Politics we didn't discuss so far.
Politics we didn't discuss. Okay. What about, okay, the other two only we could, we got time to
No,
discuss.
only history we discussed.
What about economics?
Economics we didn't.
Once we did, na? I think not now, before. Once we did, right? No?
No.
Okay, so maybe not from your class then. Maybe other class I got. What about Friday? We got 2 periods in your class, or in your class whether we got 2 periods Friday?
We have only one period.
Then maybe the other class had 2 periods. So in that we could discuss more. Okay. Okay, then, but I don't think it was very difficult. If you have read the textbook, it was easy, I felt. Right? It's everything directly. I mean, not much confused and difficult questions were not there. Okay. Okay, then we'll start with politics. I think for a long back, you might have heard about this democracy now. I think last week we didn't discuss anything. So just an overall, what do you say, recap on the topic. What is a democracy? Amin, can you tell? What is a democracy?
It is a form of government in which the representatives elected by the people.
Elected by the people. Okay, there were some features I told for democracy. It was long back. I hope you remember. Okay, Tom, can you?
Democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people.
Elected by the people. No, not like that. Some particular features, like I told you, right? What are the features of democracy? Elected by the people, but there is something more related to it. Yes.
Ma'am, in democracy, the final decision-making power must be
With the
elected people.
With the elected people. So in democracy, the final decision making power, it should be with the people. Then next, Lakshmi, can you tell one point? Lakshmi CV.
In a democracy, each adult citizen must have one vote, and each vote must have only one value.
One value. Okay, that is correct. Now, one more point. Ellen, can you tell? Any other point?
A democracy must be based on free and fair election.
Yeah. One little more. Where there is a fair chance of losing. Okay. Next, one more. One more is there, right?
Ma'am, it should be based, a democratic government should rule on the basis of the limits set by constitutional law.
Okay, so that should be according. They should rule according to the constitution. That is the main point. Now, there were some arguments against democracy. There were some arguments in favor of democracy, for democracy. Okay, what are those arguments? Advait, can you tell? First one, you talk about arguments against democracy. Any one point? Advait Murali.
Democratic government is better government because it is more accountable for.
No, I'm asking arguments against democracy. What are the demerits of democracy? Anything related to that? Something related to leaders, I told you.
Leaders keep changing.
Yeah, leaders keep changing. So what
This
happens?
leads to instability.
Yes, very good. This leads to instability. Jairus, can you tell any other point? Arguments against democracy. What are the demerits of democracy? Remember?
No, ma'am.
Okay, okay, fine. Nikhila, can you tell?
Leaders keeps changing.
That
so-
one point we discussed. Any other point? Any other point? Leaders keep changing. So there is that leads to instability. Any other point?
Democracy is about political competition and power
Yeah,
play.
democracy always shows that there is a too much of political competition and political power. It's a competition between political parties. It show up like that. So that is another defect of democracy. Okay, another one. Lynette, can you tell?
And so many people have to be consulted
Hmm.
in consulting democracy. This leads to delays.
Okay, this always you can see there will be delay when we are going to take the decision, because many people are to be consulted with for taking the decisions. Okay, next one. Can you tell?
Yes,
Ken.
ma'am.
Yeah. What is the next one?
Ordinary people don't know what is good for them.
Yes, ordinary people don't know what is good for them. So just they will may make some mistakes or something like that when they tell about their decisions, or they may select a wrong person for as a representative. Okay, one more is remaining. Nandana, Sharath, can you tell? Nandana, what is that? It leads to
Ma'am, could you repeat the question?
demerits of democracy. 4 points we discussed. Now one more is remaining.
Ma'am, it leads to corruption.
It leads to corruption. Sometimes a lot of corruption you can see in democracy. Okay. Now next we are talking about merits of democracy. Adikesh, can you tell the first merit?
Democracy is a better government because it is more responsible.
Yeah, it is more responsible, or it is more accountable to the government. Oh, sorry, to the people. Next one, second point. Sridev, can you tell second point?
It involves many discussions.
It involves many discussions.
So the decision will be good.
Very good. The quality of the decision will be very good. Hira, can you tell another point?
Democracy provides a method of deal with differences and
conflicts. Okay, that is another point. Now, last one more point is remaining. What is that? Ehsan, can you tell? Ehsan. No. Navneet, can you tell? Pooja.
Ma'am, democracy is better than other forms of government because it allows us to correct its own mistakes.
Okay, it allows us to correct our own mistakes. Then one more point is remaining. Hrithwik, can you tell? Hrithwik.
Ma'am, democracy enhances the dignity of citizens.
Yes, democracy enhances the dignity of citizens. Okay, so these are the important points, arguments in favor of democracy. Who is Mehul Shaju? Is in your class?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So next is related to broader meanings of democracy. A little more explanation it is given related to democracy. So before that, I wanted to ask you, or I just started this topic before. I feel there are two kinds of democracy. One is a direct democracy, another one is representative democracy. Okay, in today's world, we can have only one kind of democracy. What kind of, or we can follow one particular kind of democracy for the whole nation. Okay, so what kind of democracy is that? Representative democracy. It is not possible for us to practically, it's not possible to follow or to take the direct democracy for the whole nation. If it is for a small area, then it is possible. Okay, so for the whole nation, it is not possible. Why is it not possible? What is the reason?
Population is.
Because
Ma'am,
of
direct
population.
democracy is directly people's rule. So every people cannot gather at the same time.
Yeah,
ma'am.
everyone cannot gather at in one place. Even if they gather also, what hangama will happen, you all know. Okay, everyone will be making, I mean, have their own decisions. It will be creating a great problem. You know what problems are there in our parliament also. Okay, only small number of representatives are sitting there. Even then, you might have seen that lot of confusion, or sometimes they argue between each other. So you just think of a situation, all are coming and sitting together, what will happen? Okay, so like that, representative democracy is the one which we are following in almost all the countries. Okay, now what do you, almost all the countries in the sense where they are following democracy. Okay, but at the same time, you can see this direct democracy is practiced at the local level. You have studied about Gram Sabha, those things you have studied, right? Gram Sabha, village panchayat and all. There we can practice this, a particular form of democracy, that is direct democracy, because there the population, everyone comes, you know that in a village everyone can come sit together and they can tell their decisions related to taking any policy or anything like that. So there it is possible. So in few local levels we can practice direct democracy. The other levels it's not easy to practice, or it is not practical to follow the representative democracy. Now, what do you mean by representative democracy? What is a representative democracy? What do you mean by that?
Ma'am, people will elect their representatives and they further make decisions.
Yes, people will be electing the representatives, and those representatives will be taking decisions for the whole people, or for the entire country. Like that kind of democracy, we call it as indirect democracy or representative democracy. Okay, now let me show you how can we bring democracy in a family. Can anyone think of? It's not about elections or anything. The first main function, what do we what did I say related to democracy? The first main feature of democracy, what is that?
Must they have a representative?
They have a representative, okay, but what about the decision making?
And the final decision.
Yeah, the decisions always we say that it will be taken according to the wish of the people, but it will be taken by the representatives. But in a family, when we talk about democracy, how can we say that there is democracy related to decision? When we can say that?
Final decision.
Here, no, I'm talking about direct democracy. Direct democracy or pure democracy can be practiced in a family. Is that there we have so many members? No. So there all can be taken into consideration. All can sit and decide or think of coming to a particular decision. Same way, if you think about school, Okay, school in a class, if you see, the teachers, students are there, all can be involved in taking decisions. It's not that only teacher when he should say something and everything should be followed by the students. It should not be like that also. We should see that whether it is practicable for the children, or whether what is their liking, and all those things should be taken into account. Okay, so that's what I said. There are some areas where we can practice democracy, especially in a small groups here. Okay, yes.
In a democratic family, the opinion of each family
Here it shows that directed democracy can be practiced in areas where the number of population, it is very less here. Okay, I'm just taking your textbook here. This is also related to the broader meanings of democracy. What do you mean by that? So here we know that when we define the democracy, there are some minimal features that a democracy must have. Okay, and that what is must, or some features I told that is compulsory, and in our time whatever we have, that is representative democracy. Okay, now when we talk about democracy, it's not possible for everyone to involve in democracy. So what are we doing? We are selecting a majority, and this majority is taking decisions on the behalf of people. Now when we are selecting, do you think that all these majority, whoever is there, are they taking decision? Are they ruling directly? For example, you know that 545, think that 545 members are there in parliament. Okay, now all these 545 members, are they ruling, or are they taking part? They will be taking part, but few only will be taking decisions. Who is that few?
Prime Minister, President.
And ministers,
The
some
majority.
council of ministers will be there. Okay, you know that out of them, they will be selecting few people, they are involved in making decisions here. Okay, so like that, you can see that majority is not ruling directly. Here you can see there are some elected majority also, from among them some elected people will be there, they will be ruling them. Now modern democracy, I told that involves such a large number of people, so it is not possible to involve everyone. This is what I told you before also. Everyone to be involved and to take a decision, it's not possible. But even sometimes if citizens, what happens, everyone, they cannot come and sit together, they don't have the time, they don't have the desire, they don't have the skills to take part in all the decisions. So because of this reasons, we can say that we are supporting representative democracy, or we are following the representative democracy. So these are the main points related to democracy. But this points, whatever I told before also, features whatever I told, that help us to make a difference between democracy from non-democracy. Okay, because it is but we are not getting the idea whether this democracy is a good democracy or a very reasonable one, not working much in favor for the people. So it is not allowing, or these features will not help us to know that whether this democracy, whatever we are following in our country or in any other country, whether it is good or it is an ideal one or not. Okay, so it is not showing that particular features. Now here they have given a cartoon there. You can see in your textbook it is there. Okay, just 1 minute. Yeah. And here what is happening? Unity, democracy, equality, industrial growth, economic progress. Expodas has been a spectacular progress, and now we are determined to remove poverty, provide or provide drinking water, shelter, food, hospitals, and all those things. So here, what are they showing in this? We have all unity, secularism, freedom, equality, everything we have, but we have to look into some other matters also. Then only our country can be called as a good democracy or an ideal democracy. Because in our country, there are various problems. What do you feel? There are various problems in our country. Can you just tell some of the problems what we have? with, especially for the people, common people. They have a lot of poverty. What do you mean by poverty? What is poverty? Anyone? What do you mean by that poverty? Just tell simple words what it is. Poverty, have you heard about this?
Lack of income and
Lack
more
of, lack of income. People are not able to spend money, or the people are not able to spend money on minimum needs of the people. Okay, so there is poverty in our country. Do you think that there is no poverty, or poverty is there in our country? What do you feel?
Is there?
There are poor people. Okay, another one problem you can see related to is what many people are unemployed. Okay, there are various problems like we don't have proper sanitation in our country. Everyone are not having proper sanitation facilities. Pure drinking water is not there. Safe drinking water is not there. So when we talk about democracy, this also should be taken into account. That is what they are telling in the broader meanings of democracy. Okay, when we said features of democracy, that is all narrow meanings of democracy. These are the features, these are the arguments in favor of democracy, so that we should follow democracy, we are telling. But at the same time, there are various other problems that have discussed that should be solved. Then only we can say our country will be a true democratic country. Now, what are the problems? Few they have given here. That is, you just read this. True democracy will come to this country only when no one goes hungry to bed. This shows what in our country, many are poor, they are not able to eat food. Another one, every citizen must be able to play equal role in decision making. Okay, it's not that you have only just equal right to vote. After that, your role is over. It should not be like that. Every person, every citizen should have equal information. What is happening in the country? They all should have basic education. Everyone should have equal resources and a lot of commitment. Equal resources in the sense, you know, that some are very rich, some are very poor, so they are not having equally the resources. Okay, some are having more resources with them, some are having very less resources. So all these problems should be solved. Then only we can say that a true democratic country we have in our country, or there is a true democracy in our country. So this is two, 3 points what they have discussed here. When we say true democracy, we should not have poverty, we should not have illiteracy, we should not have unequal distribution of resources. Everyone should know what is happening in our country. Everyone should be having some sort of information about the country. All these things should be there. Okay. Now, next one, what they have given is related to democracy. We have to identify its weaknesses, and even though it's not that democracy is fully correct, or a democracy is the only one which is, or we say it can be practiced. It is the only one which can be practiced. But at the same time, whatever we studied here, we studied some institutional features, some core features we have studied. According to that, we say that democracy is a good form of government. Okay. Now, democracy can be applied to all the spheres of life, or democracy, it can be in different forms. The various decision making, it should be in a democratic manner. And whenever we take decision, it should be consultation with all the people. So like that, things should be there. And I told that today's world, the democracy is mainly of representative democracy, because elected representatives will be there. They are the ones who take decisions for the people. Okay. Now, if the community is small, that is what I told you before, there are some other ways how can we take the democratic decisions. It is something like that, how Gram Sabha should work in the village and all. Where Gram Sabha is there, you might have seen that these kind of decisions can be taken. You saw in that video where all maybe under a tree, all are sitting together and they are sitting and taking decisions. Okay, so this can be done only in an area where the population is very less. Now, after saying all these things, what you understood? No country is a What is the conclusion now here?
Perfect.
Yes, no country is a perfect democracy. Okay, but what we are telling, it provides only minimum conditions of democracy. So we have to see that, we have to realize the ideals of democratic decision in the ideals of democracy in a decision making. So we should try to bring all the democratic ideals into our country and try to bring maximum benefit of democracy in our country. So here it is not easy that we can bring it's at all of a sudden this features of democracy easily into our country. We have to spend our time, we have to strengthen our democratic forms of decision making. But here what they are telling, it's all the power of citizens. The citizens only can make democracy more strengthened. Okay, how what they have given here, you can see that they have given a sentence here. Citizens can make a difference to making our country more or less democratic. So who is making a democratic country more or less democratic here? Whose role plays an important one in this? Who? Citizens. Citizens only can make a difference in making our country more or less democratic. Okay, so whether it is to be strengthened or not, whether it is weakened or not, that depends upon whom? Not the rulers, but the citizens. Okay, so the fate of our country depending on not the rulers, but on the citizens. Why they say like that? Because see, if anything happens in a country, citizens has the power to, or they have the power to talk against or protest against the rulers. So that should be done by the citizens. It's not that, okay, I have put the vote now, my role is over, now do whatever you want. It should not be like that. So here, if you check monarchy, dictatorship, one party system, do they want active participation of citizens? Do they prefer participation of citizens in the government? Yes or no? No. But in democracy, what? We want the participation of citizens. Otherwise, what will happen? They will rule according to their own wish. So here also what they are telling, democracy depends upon the citizen. It is this fate of democracy is in the hands of citizens. So there should be active participation by the citizens in the government. So then only we can make the democracy a better one. So there also the last responsibility is put on whom? It's put on whom?
Citizens.
On the citizens here.
And also, what an ideal democracy should be like. Thus,
Abhiram?
Present, ma'am.
Adlio? Adlio, I saw him before. Okay, Advait?
Present, ma'am.
Advait Sinoop? Yes, present. Ehsan? Albert?
Present, ma'am.
Mama Delio present.
Okay. My God. Ellen?
Present, ma'am.
Alvin? Amaljit? Amaljit, absent or present? Absent. Amin?
Present, ma'am.
Anantita?
Present, ma'am.
Aneshwara? Anjana? Anjana?
Present, ma'am.
Fadil?
Present, ma'am.
Benedict?
Ma'am, Fadil present.
Okay. Hira?
Present, ma'am.
Kenan? Absent. Ratvik? Iron?
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Isha? Present. Ken?
Present, ma'am.
Lakshmi? Both?
Present, ma'am.
Lakshmi Nandakumar?
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Lynette? Present.
Present,
Nadeem? Nadeem?
Present, ma'am.
Nandana Sharath?
Present, ma'am.
Navneet? Nikhila?
Present, ma'am.
Nivetya?
Present, ma'am.
Pooja? Shridev?
Present, ma'am.
Suryadev?
Present, ma'am.
Tamanna?
Present,
Tom Jose?
Present, ma'am.
Vaishnavi?
Present, ma'am.
Jairus?
Present, ma'am.
Okay, okay, then thank you all. One more thing. I know that few are remaining for your topic, right? Ehsan, what about first group? Who is the leader now? I have to check. Yeah,
Alan is there.
Alan is there. Then who else?
Then everyone do it.
Okay, now do one thing. Next class, just remind me for doing this Alan's topic. Then second group, Hira.
Yes, ma'am.
Benedict did not do, right?
Ma'am, that is third group.
Oh, sorry. Who all there? Okay, Ellen is there. Alvin is there. Ellen did, right? Then not Ellen.
Ma'am, Alan.
Alvin.
Alan is there. Alvin, Anjana, Amal.
So in this, so you told, what about Anashwara and all?
Anashwara done.
Okay. Who is remaining? You tell.
Anjana and Amal.
Anjana and Amal. Okay. Your group, who has to do one? Who is that? Ellen, right? No. Ellen. Then why your group, Alvin? Ellen is not there in your group, right? Hira?
Yes. Alan is in Adigesh.
That's what I'm asking. Okay, okay. So 3 are there remaining. Just remind me, okay? Next class. Just
Ma'am, the notes of economics and politics, we have to send it to the same leader, right?
Same person. See, only for two chapters I told you, write 5 questions, right?
Yes.
Only that. The other one I will tell you later. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.